What is up guys, Patterson here, and it is today's video, which is the Real RTG episode 7, which is crazy being 7 episodes actually longer than 5 minutes, which is impressive for me, to be honest. But today it's all about SBCs, and we pretty much haven't done any SBCs so far, apart from the starter ones. As you can see, we're flying through them because the pack opening is pretty long. So a lot of these players either cost me 400 coins, or the rare ones cost me anything from discard to around 6 to 7k. So as soon as these SBCs got actual traction and people started to exploit them, they pretty much got expensive, which there's a reason why they are expensive, and they definitely are worth doing. So in my opinion, they're probably the most profitable thing you can actually do on the game currently, apart from trade with Ronaldo's or something like that. But they're currently definitely profitable for everyone. In my opinion, I just didn't think I was going to get anything out of them, because normally SBCs you get nothing out of. If you're me, you do. If you're starting from scratch and don't have any players in your club, this will probably, depends what team you go with and what players you get. But if you've got a few players in your club and you start around them, it's probably going to cost you, I would say, around 50k for both of them, something around there, which would cost me around that price, and I had a few players in the club. So around 50k for both of them. I've still got hybrid nations, something like that left. So I did complete the Lacazette one as well, just so for the extra packs. This one was around 5k, something like that for both, so not that bad. Sometimes you need to just go and buy a player to finish the squad. As you can see, we had 1 hour left for a 5k pack, which cost 5k for pretty much both of them, which is probably not worth it, since the 5k pack is just 100% not worth anything. I don't know who buys a 5k pack. But as you can see, we did go with the Sheffield Wednesday connection, Vivian Westwood in goal, and a few other players. But the gold French players in the midfield definitely, especially on the wings, are definitely expensive. I think they've got someone called Costco or something on the left mid who goes for a lot of coins. And we did get the achievement master builder. I thought it said something else there, but that's probably wrong. Alright, depends which one you want to go with. Well, as you can see, we're opening this pack here, which is just a gold terrible pack as usual, and we're around 141,000 coins, which this is the video that pushes we over the edge and pushes we towards the elite level of FIFA. So FUT Champions is coming up soon in about 3 or 4 days, and I'm pretty excited to get back in the swing of things. I'm not very excited about the gameplay or the elements of defending or anything like that. And I'm not really happy about spending all my coins to build a meta team that I don't want to play with, because it's boring and just full of sweaty players. So I'm thinking about buying an icon actually to fit me full team round in the future, the series around, just to do something. I don't know, because we've never actually bought an icon or a legend ever before in any FIFA. So another card of non-rare quality, not worth it. But as I was saying, I think I'm going to go with either Desai or Rijkaard's centre back card. I think Desai is a good shout for a CDM. But at the minute, at the end of this video, we'll end up round, I'm not going to tell you actually, so I'll spoil the video, which is probably already in the title, which I can't really remember if I've done the thumbnail yet. So I'm dumb, so I don't really know what's going on. As you can see, we've got 11 packs left, and I did wait until the Want to Watches came out to do this, and that'll be a very useful thing to do. I do like the pack design on the Want to Watch, it's very cool. But as you can see, open this next pack, it's all glittering gold, it's like some craft shop. But as we open it, we see the Algerian flag right mid, Leicester City, Riyad Mahrez. What has happened on? But as you can see, 83 overall. I think he's got 1 season left at Leicester, and then he'll go to West Brom or something and just fade away on the wing. But not very good pack, it's around 3 or 4k pack that. Since Mahrez goes for 2k now, I think, for a 5-star skiller, 83 overall. I just can't wait till the market actually stabilises. You can get an 84 overall card for around 2k, which when SBCs actually come out, that won't be happening. We'll open the next pack and it's another non-rare. It shouldn't be allowed. Let's have a sip of water. So pretty much all this was the silver that I sell for 5.6k. So pretty much every Turkish league silver goes for something, and that one seemed to go for quite a lot, which I learned later on that evening that he goes for around 9k if you put him on a buy now. Next we had a few flares and we don't get anything special in Markovic, the Liverpool man who even during the Money SBC hype still went for 600 coins. So we've got Motta, 81 overall, we've got Johnny Hendricks and a few other contracts. So as you can see by my record, I've played over 70 games, which I definitely haven't showed 70 games in the videos. I've probably showed 1 or 2 games in each video. So the reasons for that is to actually play the game myself, since I'm not actually on a Road to Glory account, I'm on my account. We hit the big flare and we hit the lock. Actually a decent card, a decent player. I did try him out in a team, but the team just didn't work. Unless you've got Gabriel Jesus and Rashford, you aren't going anywhere in this game. Well, as I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying, but we did get Klein, the first of many Kleins, and a few of our gold players. But he goes for around 8k and he's very decent. So as you can see by the packs so far, it's getting better and better the time we go on. Did get Dawson at right back, goes for 300 coins. Only Premier League English player that goes for 300 coins, by the way. And we'll go into the next pack, and it's another mega pack. So we're getting into the good ones now. As you can see, rare mega and mega. I think rare megas are 50k and mega packs are 25k. I don't really know. I'm not very a pack. I don't know what that word is I was going to say, but I forgot it now. But the pack looks great. Very good pack. I love looking at this pack. I wish the past me would actually speed this video up and stop taking the piss. But that's what he does in the past me. He does that. But as the video gets on, you can see that Ronaldo has a good pack as well. A very good pack. But if anyone's actually played FIFA 18, I'm going to do an actual review on it soon about the actual gameplay, because I just don't think it's right at all. As we open this next pack, and it is a big player from a player that pretty much everyone trades with, and you can't buy one and buy now under 3k because he's already gone. So top rack, kind of one of the big players that everyone trades with, because you can get him for around 2.5k on bid and sell them for 3.2. So we did get one of my favourites from last year, which is Krychowiak, the ex-PSG player, and now plays for West Brom, and he's pretty much, they took most of his pace away, which he only had 9 more. And Patrick Van Aanholt, who's got a decent card but only goes for around 600 coins. And that's pretty much my look on this. So we're still in the club, I'm keeping the contracts, I'm keeping the fitness, I'm keeping everything. So I'm going to go with just one main team for the first weekend of FUT Champions. Try and get the best results as we can. Next pack, it's a big flare. And it's another rare. So that's pretty much it. Goalkeeper Casilla. I think it's Casilla from Real Madrid. I don't know what I'm Real Madrid. So we did get Lens. He goes for around 4,000 coins for a right mid, just because his stats are very decent. So I did put a few non-rares there, but they didn't sell, so I just sent them back to my club. A few fitnesses, a few consumables, a few pack fillers, as you see with the kits and stuff like that. So we're into the rare packs, but we're going to go to the end and do the gold packs first, I think. Gold player packs, 3 rare, and let's see what we'll get in this one, because I can't really remember. I know what I actually get, I just can't remember what order it's in. So a non-rare, it's Wormbloom. So Wormbloom, you get like 10 of them in every pack opening. I think after this pack opening thing, I actually got on the transfer list about 6 or 7 of them. So that silver in the end there, Diop, was probably worth more than most of the golds in the pack, which is kind of weird, since I think at the time Leon was one of the requirements or marquee matchups, so pretty much that's why that happened. So we've only got good packs left here, and we've got 4 of them, so it's around 100k worth of packs there. We'll go with the prime one first, and we do get, wish I had some drums right now, we do get a border player, and who is it? Who is it? It's a Spanish goalkeeper, and it is Asensio. So actually, when I played the draft before, he was unbelievable in goal, but I don't believe that 84s and 83s should be coming out like that. So Lallana sells for 14k, Klein sells for 3k, no, 8k, and then Howdes sells for 3k. Brzezinski 1k, Vermaelen doesn't sell, I kept him. Elramendi sell for 1000 coins, and Senjo sell for 4000 coins. I think something like that. I can't remember every price, but I'm pretty sure at the end of the video I do show the actual prices anyway. So we'll go into the next pack, Prime Goal Players pack. Let's have a look, see in here if the past me would hurry up. But you might be able to hear me chair creaking and stuff like that. It's because I'm sitting here talking into the microphone and getting unbelievable players like this one here, which I can't remember. Centre back, it is the fridge. I do like getting stuff out the fridge, so that'll be a good one. So as we go into the pack, we do get Fekir. Suso doesn't sell for 1000 coins. You got a Liga Mex player there, I think it is, and there's an SBC for him, so he'll probably sell. We're actually storming my club, I think. So he's gone in the club to play in the garden. But we've got the first rare mega pack here, and it is a decent player, but is it a great player? Look at that flair. Look at that Denmark flag, calm Premier League, and it is Eriksen. I don't know if I should have kept him at the time. He was a rare player, my first big player in FIFA, I was going to say 17. FIFA 18, and I really like his card, I really like his persona. He's a great model to all the Denmark kids out there. But a very decent card, a very good stature about himself. He plays very well in the midfield for Tottenham Hotspur. So as we can see here, main players in there, Lonzano, a few other players, a few other fitnesses, a Chelsea badge, just a pack filler of the Brighton badge. Some silver contracts was it's trying to troll with. We've got big Eriksen, sells for around 90,000 to 92,000 at the time. Now he sells for around 70 to 80k. I think he should be around the 80k mark, is probably a fair price for him. I did actually buy him in a few, I think it was a few videos back, something like that. I did buy him though, which if I did buy him I wouldn't be able to do the SBCs, so that's pretty much why I sell them on. So I did buy him at the time for 82, 85,000, something like that. In the last pack, yeah, and this is a good one. It's definitely a good one. This is why I'm building up suspense with waiting for ages. So as we can see, the big flare comes around, and it is a special card, and it is a Brazilian, and it is Neymar on it. So it's Ederson from Man City. So want to watch card? Is he going to be very good, and is he going to get any informs? In my opinion, I don't think he'll get many informs, if at all. So that's why I sold him on. And we'll get around 60k from, as well as Delafu with 10k, Lanzini 5k, and Vallejo 1k. It's pretty much, that's around, I would say it's around 70-80k pack, along with the Eriksen pack, which was 80k in the sell, and all the other golds are sell. There's probably around 180,000 coins, so a decent, since the 50k to do the SBC with the 180k, so it's probably 120k profit from that SBC in total after giving the 50k back to myself. So very decent, and very happy with my performance in pack opens at the minute. So as you can see, Ederson, his card looks okay. I think he's 6'1", 6'3", but not. I don't think the Premier League's the league to go. I've already tried that; it didn't really work very well. Which is in the next video, I do believe, where I build a Premier League squad with all my coins I've accumulated throughout the week. So we do have 90 things on the transfer market, and we go and have a look at some players here. So look at Ederson's want to watch card and he's around 60,000 coins. Definitely, I wouldn't pay that for a goalkeeper, especially an 83 overall want to watch card, unless he actually plays well and gets something. I don't know why. Say at the time Eriksen went for 94,000 coins on bin, which went further down the line, seen a few for 92 and we sold them for around about that. So I did actually start the journey last night on, I can't remember what day last night is, but it was the 2nd of October that I started the journey on, and I was going to do actual videos on the journey because there was a cool segment with actually playing like a FIFA Street game, and one of the first things with this weirdo I don't really like in the game. So I tell him that he was putting on weight, so, and then Alex Hunter patted his belly. I thought that was quite a good one, but I wasn't really like overwhelmed by the journey. Like, it's such this big cinematic sequence and all that, but it was like, oh well, we're going to Rio de Janeiro, we're going to see the tower, and then we're going here, and then we can go home. Then we see a picture of Ronaldo on the wall where we play 5-a-side football. Well, it's not 5-a-side football, this is only 3-way, so we'll play tennis instead. And then Tin Henman shows up with his football, and then we'll play clubs, and then I don't know what else happens, but it was just weird. It was just a weird place, it's a weird thing. But I don't know if I want to do a video on it, because you could keep your stats from last year or start a new one. And I started a new one, but I didn't really think if the club would matter the actual card for FIFA 18. So I just picked Alex Hunter. Need a cough there. But I just picked Alex Hunter, and for Watford or Stoke, I think it was Stoke actually. I don't know why. I think last year's was Leicester City Alex Hunter. This year it's striker Alex Hunter, who is now at Stoke. Which I don't know why Stoke, I think, was the play, a Barca style play, which is this long football up to Peter Crouch, which isn't in the team. So we're having a look at Ederson's price here, trying to find the cheapest one so we can sell ours on. I think 60,000 coins is a very good price for an Ederson if he had it in form, but for just an 83 it's definitely not worth it. I think this was the same day the Want to Watches came out, so, or it was the day after, so the prices kind of stabilised at that point. I think the first Ederson I seen on the market, he was around 100k, something like that, and someone just bid him out straight away as they must have thought he was going for a lot. So Senjo sells around 4k for more than nothing. Lallana, I should have kept him at the time actually, but I obviously didn't. Nathaniel Klein, I don't really like him, I tried him out. Well, I didn't, I sold them and then bought him back for a future team. So, were them packs actually really worth it, or were they just like okay? I think they were definitely worth it, but you actually have to put, well, I put time into it. So what I did is I actually got a notepad out. I wrote pretty much every player I wanted for every position out, how much they would cost, and just calculate how much the SBC would cost. It cost around 48,000 coins, which, like I said, 50k. And I pretty much just made lists of players, which you could easily just go on some YouTube video and just watch what other YouTubers put in their SBCs. But you're going to be overcharged around 20 to 30,000 coins, so you do that. So that's why I would pretty much advise anyone to try and do it yourself. And it defeats the purpose pretty much. I think once last year I went on YouTube to try and find out what actual SBC was, because I was just stuck for hours. And it was pretty much simple, you just had to change the position. Which a lot of the times I do get stuck on just FIFA in general. I don't know why this is going so slow, I don't know. But as you can see, even these golds here in the Premier League and the Bundesliga and Liga Santander, they at least go for around 1,000 coins. So if you think about a few of these players as just 1,000 coins, some go for more. That Salvio at the time went for 2.5k I think. Or he went on bid for that. Lanzini's got a decent card actually. Looks a bit like Alejandro Gomez from Calcio. So we've got the Flu there, the left wing. He's got a decent card actually, but he looks like he would work very well with Gabriel Jesus. And pretty much the players instant sold, or the big ones did anyway. But the players like Delafeu and a few other players, they don't really go for crazy money. Some of them actually put on bid, which I don't know why. But a lot of the players on bid, which I shouldn't have really done, because I don't really like putting players on bid. I like buy nows, because then you get your coins quicker. So as FIFA progresses in the next few weeks, I think the prices will change. So I think now the prices are a little bit high, and the kind of, I don't know, the mixture between medium high players like Aubameyang, the Griezmann, the Lacazette's one to watch. Well, not the greatest, but Lacazette will go around 60k on his lowest, I think, or around 60 to 80k. Griezmann will go down to 200, I think. Ibrahimovic will start going down in price to around 80k as well. And then I think the big high-end players like the Ronaldo, Messi, them will actually go up in price to around 1.8k. So I think that'll start happening soon as a lot more people get a lot more coins. So that was that Silva went for 5.6k. And I don't know why with that Kamano from the left wing from Bordeaux, I think it was, didn't actually sell 4,000 coins when I paid 2.3k for Malcolm, the right wing, in the same team, in the same position. So I don't know why that happened. So you can see I'm just listing all the players here. Some of them sell, some of them don't. Well, the main big players sell just because the main big players. And a few of the little players don't really sell that much. So you can see we're just selling them, trying to get as much profit as we can. Pretty much selling them for nothing, actually, like the squad gets a profit. But if they don't sell once over, I just keep listing them up for either a lower price or I send them back to my club. But a lot of the times the coins that, well, the players that cost the most coins, will get the most coins out of them. The best to sell at the same time that you're actually listing the lower overall players, because there's peak times in video games that have a marketplace, and FIFA's is normally between, well, this is in the UK, so it might be different if you're from a different country, but in the UK, if you're around from, I would say 3 o'clock, which is normally around when schools are released in the UK, well, released, it's either from prison, which basically are, so kids from school are normally released from prison at around 3 o'clock, which means that the traffic on the servers pretty much automatically increases by about 10,000 people or something like that. So the prices and the profit of the margins really goes up and goes down at the same time. Like players like Shatov's price just completely demolishes and goes down to around 1,000 coins at around that time. But then like an hour later, around 4 or 5 o'clock, it just goes higher and higher. So I've been Patterson, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button down below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.